afternoon, folks. Big Bo with RVs with Big Bo at Parkway RV Center. Guys, got a beauty we're going to look at today. I mean, this thing is just incredible condition. Class A diesel pusher. And this is a smaller one for those of you looking for a smaller diesel. Here it is. This is a 2004 Newmar Country Star. Model number is a 3352. It is the smallest Class A diesel Newmar built in 2004. Total length is under 34 feet long, 33 feet 11 inches to be exact. This thing is all original. Whoever had this thing, guys, took extremely good care of it. I mean, all original, 50,000, just turned 50,000 miles, 300 horse ISB Cummins diesel. Freightliner XC chassis, got that 6-speed Allison. Just, man, full body paint. Of course, you know, Newmar is a higher end brand. This is not a mass produced brand like the Fleetwoods and stuff like that. These things are, this and Tiffin, guys, especially in this era, were incredible machines, and this is no exception to that rule. I wish I could clone this and have about 10 of them out here in this kind of condition. It's so nice. We put it right here by our gate. This is kind of the prime time spot for putting our nicest pieces out here, because it's the first one everybody sees when they come into the gate, and the one that everybody looks at first. And it was an easy decision to put this one here. Man, what a nice RV. This is definitely my RV of the week. Probably the next couple of weeks. You do not see them like this around anymore in a 2004 model. Not in this kind of incredible condition. Multi-stage full body paint. Tires look great, still got the tabs on them. Got the motorhome running, got the 7,500 watt diesel generator running, RV generator. It's got a 6,000 pound tow capacity. I mean, you look at this thing, guys. I'm trying to find something to pick it about. Not having no luck so far. Got the backup camera. Two slide outs, both on the same side. I finally found it. I knew there was going to be something on this. Corner, you got a couple little scratches, little spots there where they rubbed against something with the corner. Lord, I was thinking, man, I finally find a perfect used 17-year-old or 18-year-old motorhome, but I promise you guys, this thing is in better shape than 99% of the other 2004 model motorhomes on the market. I don't know if I can squeeze through there or not. I'm not even going to try. You do have the awning toppers on the slides. Windows look great. 50 amp electrical service. Of course, I'm running on generator power right now. Got a full-size ladder on the back. It's got the Brightech roof system. Very, very well-built roof system that Newmar has been famous for decades. 10-gallon DSI water heater. Got a big furnace. It's got double 15,000 BTU ducted roof airs. Let's look inside. You know, guys, Newmar is just one of those brands that has one of the highest customer loyalties. That and Tiffin and a couple of others, guys. Once you own one, once you own a Newmar, that's what you'll want from now on. Is how most people are with Newmars. And I'm gonna tell you, and I know this is a short diesel. I know it's not a big 40-foot behemoth or something like that, and I've got some of those if that's what you're looking for. But if you're looking for a short diesel, these are few and far between, and it seems like most of the shorter one are more the entry-level model brands like the Thor Serrano, things like that. You don't hardly ever see a higher end small diesel for whatever reason. The only thing I can figure, it must cost as much to buy these things new and to build these things as it does a bigger diesel, or pretty close to the same price. So it's probably not very cost efficient for the manufacturers to build a lot of small ones, because they have just about as much money in them as a big one. And of course, you know, people buy these new. I mean, you know, not many people's going to want to spend the same on a 33 footer as they do a 40 footer. But wow, beautiful flex steel leather captain's chairs that look absolutely immaculate. They both swivel for party seating. Original carpet looks immaculate. Padded headliner, of course, no sagging. Guys, there's no bad odors in this thing. No smoke, pet, mildew odors, nothing like that. No lights on the dash. 50,775 miles, not even broken in. I mean, guys, these things, you take care of these diesel pushers. That's why people buy them over gas, because they can last hundreds of thousands of miles. You take care of them, so you're never going to wear this machine out. Backup camera, got a good clear picture, even though it may look a little funny on this camera. That's because of the difference in the refresh rate between the camera monitor and this camera. But in real life, it's got a good clear picture. Sony stereo, HWH hydraulic leveling jacks, one of the most dependable ones you can buy. All the gauges look great. Air brakes, air suspension. I mean, it's got everything, guys. Flat screen television up front. Look at these beautiful solid wood cherry cabinets up here. Got your battery gauge, battery disconnect, monitor panel. This is your main thermostat for your heat, for your main heat and air. Then you got a second one in the bedroom. You've got electric LP switch, so you can turn your propane on with a switch. You got a block heater. You've got a DSI propane element for your water heater. Then you got the electric element you can also turn on right there. Wow, I mean, tight. All these cabinet doors, nothing's loose, nothing's broken. Here's all your books and manuals. Old school CD changer. I mean, look at all the literature in this thing. Incredible. Like I said, I wish every motorhome came in this kind of condition. They're just few and far between. Table and chairs. So if you're a big person like me, you can adjust it to be comfortable, have a place to sit. Look at this sleeper sofa, guys, and notice it's not frayed, it's not worn down, it's not mashed down. I mean, this looks like, I mean, if you found this thing brand new still in the wrapper, it probably wouldn't look any better than this one does. You got the matching balances around the windows. This is a big 2-door refrigerator freezer. This is a 10 cubic foot. You know, most of them are 6 or 8, and this is a 10. It goes all the way to the floor. And this side, I mean, this is the original refrigerator, but look inside of it, guys. This thing looks spotless. And we didn't clean it. This is just how it came in. Already getting cold. You've got a pantry right here. I mean, you look in here, there's nothing spilled, no crumbs or powder from flour or sugar or whatever people store in the pantry. Beautiful Corian countertops, no stress cracks, which means you've got a good riding chassis. Got the fold out Corian cutting board. Doesn't look like ever been cooked on the stovetop. Got a microwave, convection oven, got the grill to go in. It's still got the wrapper on it. Wow. Of course, this is newer. This one was replaced in September of 20, so that's why I still got the wrapper on it. Or this was when this GE convection oven microwave was built. I like the fact the hallway goes to the side, so you get a lot more privacy in the bedroom and a bigger bathroom, plus a nice window right here. Look at the size of this bathroom for a 33 foot 11 inch coach. And huge bathroom, ceramic tile floor. Again, Corian vanity, medicine cabinet. Every light on this thing works. Got the Sealand Dometic China RV toilet. Got shower in here, not bleached yellow from the sun. This thing's been kept undercover, which is obvious from the condition of the paint and body on the outside. Somebody's kept this thing in a building or a cover on it when they weren't using it. Original faucet. Look at this very cozy rear bedroom, and I love the The mirrors and the lighting in here on these dark cabinets, it just looks really kind of a homey feeling. Queen Island bed, original bedspread, television up here, lots of cabinets and storage in the slide out. And this is another only pick I can find. It's got a little crack right here in the mirror, and that's probably been there for years. Probably what happened is they brought this slide out in and this door was open, and it got caught a little bit on the bed when it came in, probably broke that glass. So that's no big deal. Nightstands on each side, plenty of lighting, the mirror. Man. Oh, I tell you guys, this is nice. I mean, I'm not just telling you this to try to sell you one. I promise you, I've looked at many of these things, and this is one of the nicest 04s I've seen in a long time. As far as overall original condition and been well cared for. This thing is clean. Like I said, I wish I could clone about 10 of these things or more and sell them for this price. You can see the wallpaper border. It's not been exposed to extreme heat because the wallpaper border isn't peeling around the edges, which is pretty common on the 04. This one's not. So they've kept this thing out of extreme heat and humidity. Sleeps 4. Oh, this is comfortable. And I know short diesels aren't for everybody, but let me tell you something. A lot of the older parks, you can get this in more of the older parks and more of the state parks because it's under 34 feet. That 300 horsepower motor is not going to kill you on fuel like a big 400 or 500 horsepower wheel. And the ISB Cummins and the C7 Cat are two of the most dependable motors ever put into a diesel motorhome. And this is the ISB Cummins, the 5.9, 300 horsepower, 860 pound-feet of torque, I believe. Or 660. So this, in a small motorhome, this thing will take you down the road faster than you probably ever want to drive something this big. And I love it, guys. Wouldn't hesitate to drive it anywhere. My drivers ran it and raved how well this thing drove. And that's just part of being a Newmar. Newmars are built heavier, so they ride better, and they hold up longer too. I love it, guys. And yeah, I know you can probably go out and buy a later model gas motorhome for less than this 2004 diesel. But I guarantee you that thing will be falling apart. That newer motorhome will be falling apart when this thing's still hitting the road and people's enjoying it. I mean, these things were built so tough. Built to last. Newmar, that's a brand name that you can't go wrong with. And wow. Like I said, guys, we put it right here on the front line because this thing is just one of those motorhomes that we only run into every once in a blue moon, and one this nice. First person that has the money to buy this or has the credit to buy it will buy it. That looks at it in person. I can promise you that 100% because you're not going to find anything nicer in an 04 Newmar, period. And it takes somebody that knows what a Newmar is to really appreciate it too. Now, these are solid hardwood cabinets, just like in your own home, or at least the ones with the expensive cabinets. I mean, they've got their own patented air system. Notice you've got two sets of vents in the roof, one to the left, one to the right, and they don't have traditional intakes for your air like where you have it all come in one spot then get redistributed through the ducted network. The ones on, if you're facing backwards, the ones on the passenger side are the intakes. The one on the driver's side are the outtakes. So basically, it's sucking in the air on one side, spitting the hot air in one side, and spitting the cold air out the other side. So what do you get with that? You get even cooling. You know, most RVs, the further the vent is from the actual air conditioner unit, the less airflow you have. These are different. They're all equal throughout the entire RV. And you don't have hot and cold spots is what I'm getting at. More even heating or cooling, and you got two 15,000 BTU units. That shouldn't be a problem keeping this thing comfortable, because It's got the cooling power they put in 40-foot plus buses. Does have a nice, fantastic vent fan over there for in case you screw up cooking something. And kind of hide the evidence for everybody gets home. Or at least vent out the smell. Man, just look at this thing. Besides that little scratches on the rear corner and that mirror, guys, you can't fault this thing. Like I said, I wish I had a dozen of these like this. I like it, guys. Let me know in the comments, even if this is not the type of RV you're looking for, let me know in the comments what you think about it, because I really think this is something that anybody would be proud to pull up in a campground. And it looks like it's several years newer than it actually is, too. So those of you worried about, you know, going to one of those snobby campgrounds that have a year limit, I promise you, you pull up and tell them this thing's a 2012, they wouldn't know any different unless they check the title from looking at it, because it's that nice. Anyway, thank y'all for watching so much. I really appreciate it, guys. I just wanted to film this one because we put it on the front. Plus, we got some storms coming in, so I don't know how well I'm going to be doing on videos for the next day or so. But I figured, hey, this is a great one to look at. This is one that I like, and I know I say this a lot, but if I was looking for something like this, that you wouldn't be watching this video, because I would have already bought this one. Because I know that quality costs money, and I know this thing's not cheap for what it is, but the quality of it and the way it's been taken care of makes it more than worth it. And you know, like I said, if I was looking for a short diesel, you wouldn't be watching this video. This would be perfect for me in that situation. So anyway, let us know if you're interested in it. Give us a call, 706-965-7929. If you're interested in it, call before coming to look. Make sure it's available. If you're coming a long distance, you may want to leave a deposit on it. That's the only way we can assure you that it's there. We have financing available with approved credit and down payment. If you want to know the latest information about that, give us a call. If you got a trade-in, we take trades. Give us a call for it, and we'll try to come up with some kind of appraisal for you. 706-965-7929 is always best to call, especially right now. We're working on a 20-plus unit week in the middle of February. My salespeople stay covered up, guys. It's best to call them if you can't show up in person. I mean, they can certainly, they will answer emails eventually, but that email could be sitting in an inbox unread for 2 or 3 days, and somebody else uncalled and bought it, or stopped by and bought it. So if you really want to buy something or interested in something, it's best to go old school and pick up the phone, or if you're close enough to stop by, stop by. Like I said, my salespeople they're very crunched for time. You know, you can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than an hour reading and writing emails back and forth and messages and all that stuff. So it's always best to call. 706-965-7929, just for the sake of efficiency for us and you. And we're not going to take your phone number like other dealers do and sell them to marketing companies and all that junk, guys. We're not going to call you and text you 20 times a day, bugging the piss out of you. We don't do that, guys. My salespeople don't have time, and they have no reason to do it anyway. I mean, we sell 500 to 600 used RVs a year. We sell all the RVs that our business can handle with the current labor shortage. So, you know, no reason to pressure anybody to do anything. In fact, we're known for being the only dealer around, first of all, that has 130 plus used RVs in stock, and the only dealer around that lets you simply come around and look without going through a sales office, without being escorted by a salesperson, without sitting down at a desk and getting interrogated before they let you on the lot to look at units. You can park where you want, just don't park in the driveway, is all we ask. And you park where you want, look at what you want. If you want to go inside and talk to a salesperson, you can. If you don't, get in your car and leave. It's no pressure here. Everybody's welcome. You know, dealers, a lot of dealers, especially like Rip Off World, they don't want lookers, they want buyers. If you go in there and say, hey, I'm not going to buy for a couple of years, a lot of the salespeople will tell you, well, I don't make money off of people like you. I make money off people wanting to buy today. And which is rude, but you'd be surprised how often they say those words. And they won't let you look without a salesperson, so salesperson's gonna drop you and try to catch another up. Here, guys, you can look all you want, check it out. The only thing we ask you to do is just respect our property. Don't climb on ladders, don't crank them up, turn stuff on, things like that, which you can do that kind of stuff with a salesperson, just not without one of them here. And the only reason we do that is just to make sure everything's turned off. We don't have to wind up buying batteries or, you know, stuff like that for them. But anyway, come out, visit with us. Be glad you did. We're open Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern time for lookers and people who want to test drive and stuff like that. We are open Saturday from 9 to 5 Eastern. But guys, Saturday is what we call a tire kicker day. That's for those of you who, you know, we don't do test drives on Saturday. So please make your plans accordingly. And keep in mind, Saturday is nothing to have 25, 30 cars out here, and I got 5 salespeople. So obviously they can't wait on everybody or walk around with everybody. So if you're serious about, you want to talk to a salesperson, want them to walk around with you and test drive and all that stuff, you need to make plans to come Monday through Friday, 9 to 6. Because we, you know, pretty much Saturdays are like an RV show. Just look around, and you know, if you need sales help with anything, you may have to wait for a salesperson to become available. So don't get mad if you got to wait a few minutes. They'll try to get to you as soon as they can. People get mad and leave because they had to wait 5 or 10 minutes for a salesperson to get freed up. You know, these guys, they do the best they can, and on Saturdays, every one of them pretty much all day is juggling 4 or 5 customers at the same time. So please be a little patient and understanding with our sales staff, especially on Saturday, that they're not going to be able to help one person exclusively at a time. They have to help 4 or 5, or you get a lot of people mad. So anyway, that's why we don't do test drives on Saturday, because when a salesman's gone for 30, 40 minutes on a test drive, there's a lot of customers not getting waited on, and we'll lose 2 sales trying to sell 1. So anyway, guys, sorry about that. That's just why we do it that way. But anyway, give us a call anytime if you got questions about it, you want to buy it, leave a deposit, you want to check into finance, and you got a trade-in. We do offer nationwide delivery for $1.50 one way or a loaded mile. And we don't charge any extra fees besides what the state makes us charge. $69.9 is a haggle-free firm price, and like all of our RVs, we do guarantee the slide outs to work in and out like they're supposed to. We guarantee the roof air conditioners to work like they're supposed to. We guarantee the refrigerator and freezer to get to operating temp. We guarantee the generator to work right. Everything else, of course, sold as is, which I don't think will be a problem with this, because there is no way that anybody would take this good a care of a coach and not make sure everything works on it. I mean, there is no way that previous owners would have let anything slide on this. You saw the new convection oven. That's $500-600 they put in it a couple of years ago. It's got almost new tires on it. I mean, this thing is nice. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate it. And feel free to call us, come by, and subscribe to my channel. If you don't care, hit that thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Make sure you comment, share on social media. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like my page, RVs with Big Bo, as well. And you can actually message me through there. I don't take phone calls. I'm not in sales, guys, so please keep that in mind. I don't take sales calls. I've got marketing and other duties I have to do, and that's why I pay these salespeople for. So I don't mind. You know, if you want to message me, I'll try to answer your question, give you advice about RVing. I'm an RV owner for many, many years, 25 years, and worked in RV dealerships for just as long. I've done every position you can think of. I've worked on my own RVs. I've done deliveries, selling, buying. I've done finance manager, service manager. I've pretty much done it all, guys. So keep in mind that I'm just in marketing. I'm the marketing manager now, but I can try to answer your questions, and if you want to buy it or need a salesperson, I will make sure that you have the information to contact them or they contact you. But thank you again for watching. Again, I appreciate it again. Trade-ins welcome, lookers welcome, Parkway RV Center 54 years family owned and operated. And look forward to seeing you soon in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.